What's going on, guys? It's Raj, and I'm literally Oscar Mike. So one of the things that, above and beyond, just weight loss and fitness and, just making a better me, one of the things, of course, I stress in everybody's, in everyday life is just being prepared for emergencies, because you never know what could happen at any given time. And I mean, you're looking at the events of, what happened in Paris. There's been several events in there since the big incident on Friday the 13th. And even what happened yesterday in Colorado Springs. There are just people out there who are nutballs that have extremist views that take it to a level beyond what I can humanly comprehend. I personally, I don't agree with abortion. I don't believe in it, but there are people in office and people in this country who have deemed to make that legal, and just because you disagree with something, the very fact that you would even remotely think, well, I disagree with it, so I'm going to go kill people. That's fucked up. You cannot have that type of extremist attitude. You don't have to agree. You can fight what you believe in the halls of Congress, and even in your home state, your home community, and try to change the laws that you disagree with. Make your case. But, I mean, just to go to a level, I don't care if it's religious, political, whatever motivates you to want to kill somebody, you're fucking sick in the head if that's your first thought. And you're even more fucked if that's the level you're going to go to make your point across. Anyway, I'm pontificating. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Anyway, the point of this video is this is part of my workout today. I woke up this morning and I said, you know what? I'm going to test my level of preparedness in case there is an emergency, in case I have to evacuate my place. Now, my wife, my wife is home asleep. I'm just kind of doing this drill just in my own personal time, my own personal readiness. If there, let's say that there was a fire in my community and we had to evacuate, I live near some, industrial areas. What if there was a chemical plant we had to get out of there? What if there was terrorism? Just any different scenario you want to kind of be ready for. A bad storm, man-made or natural disaster. So I take it upon myself to try to test how well I would do. I've got some, gear in the back. Really those are just kind of empty bags. But I was like, how long would it take for me to load this stuff up in my truck if I had to egress from my area? If I just didn't have a choice, or as quote-unquote bug out, which I don't see that really being a super plausible scenario, because you're never going to be able to carry as much as possible. But how long would it take for me to grab what I think I would need to move from point A to point B? And it was it was pretty slow. And even running through my head, like when I'm loading stuff in my truck just for the fun of it, and I'm going for a ride. I'm actually going down to my range, do some workout and go for a hike and stuff like that. But I was like, man, if something happened today, I would not be ready for it. And I don't think you could ever truly get ready for it. But you can be better prepared than what you are today. And so it was interesting. As a groundhog. Cute little guy. You could never truly, have enough gear with you. But anyway, running through everything this morning and putting things in my truck, I realized that, wait, I might need this. So I was running back in and grabbing it, and running back out and grabbing it, and then running back in and running back out. So, and it goes along the line with with the whole fitness thing, you know, you've got to be in a fit condition to carry this shit, because it's going to be a lot of stuff, and in doing this drill you're going to learn what works, what doesn't work, and just trying to paint mental pictures in your mind of what's the bare minimum I'm going to need to get to point B, wherever your point B may be, whatever your purpose of needing to go there is. And even right now in my mind, as I'm traveling, I'm realizing there's more I wanted to grab. But again, once all this stuff is loaded on your body, you're in a whole different ball game. You know, I'm not an Army Ranger. I'm not in the best physical shape and conditioning. You know, I'm in. I will say that it'll make things easier because the backpack that I do have back there, I did try it on. I haven't put this thing on in probably a couple of years because it just didn't fit. And I am able to buckle the strap now without an extender, and actually the pack works properly. Not as good as it could if I was slimmer, but the pack actually works better than what it was a couple of years ago when I first tried it. There's a win, there's a victory for me, and that's motivation, because again, just the fitness and the weight loss, just getting in that arena and dropping this weight has made a huge difference. Now I'm back in it today. I've had my last hurrah for Thanksgiving. I'm going at it hard today. So not only am I getting the workout physically, I'm getting the workout mentally, for what revolves around my philosophy of life, and just being prepared for worst case scenarios that could happen, you know, again. But anyway, so I'm loading all this stuff up and I'm thinking about everything I need, and new ideas are coming in my mind, and it's just one thing after another. So what I'm doing right now is I'm actually en route to my range. I'm going to meet with some buddies who have decided that they're also going to take on this drill today. And this was a planned drill, but it was just how it started this morning was impromptu. I wanted, instead of just packing everything up the night before, I was like, you know what, let's just pretend it just happened this morning. Let me just kind of time everything. It was really slow. It was really, really slow. So I got to work on that. But anyway, I'm meeting with some buddies, and we're going to load all this stuff up on our back, and we're going for a hike. So it's kind of our own personal go ruck with just some emergency essential gears. We're going to test some stuff. I've got like a jet boil that my wife got me for Christmas last year that I fired it up, I've turned it on, but I've never really used. So I want to use that. Still early enough in the morning where I'm going to make a little bit of coffee for the gang, and it's going to be a good day. We're going to learn a lot. But anyway, guys, again, I want you to think about this. You know, what would happen? Would you be ready if something happened today and you had to leave where you're at? Or could you do that? I want you to think about that, guys, and I want you to put that in perspective with the way the world is today, with terrorism, nut bars out there just running rampant to the point where it's not really running rampant. They're really isolated incidents, but you know, I mean, it's rampant enough where it could happen anywhere. Because certainly where it does happen, none of those people obviously expected it would happen to them, because none of them were prepared, either mentally or physically, or had necessary tools to handle the situation. So again, put it in perspective. Think about it. What would you do if it happened to you? Would you be ready? Could you handle it? Do you have training? Most importantly, are you physically able to do it? Do you have a body where you could make physically able to do it, but you haven't because maybe excuses, maybe you're just more concerned with what's happening on your favorite TV show or Dancing with the Stars, whatever bullshit they suck you in like that. Guys, get out there, get ready. There's more bad stuff coming. It's going to happen. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. I don't want to see any of you guys be stuck in that. Get out there, do PT, get better physical conditioning, get your mind clear, and take on a defensive mindset. Most importantly, just remember where you're at. Your public alertness, situational awareness, head on a swivel. Just be mindful of your surroundings. Alright guys, this is Raj. Namaskar Mike.